Yeah. Brian, you mentioned earlier about your chemistry with the new cast, and you also mentioned about the old castmates from 90210. So, do you still hang out with do you still keep in touch with the rest of the 90210 cast ensemble?
I keep in touch with some of them. Yeah, I talk to Luke all the time. I talk to Jason and Ian. I talked to Jenny and Shannon not too long ago. For the most part, yeah, we'll kind of keep up with each other depending on what's going on in life and say hi and, make sure we're all doing okay.
Mm-hmm. What are your thoughts on the new 90210?
I haven't seen it, so I have no idea if it's as ridiculous as our show or not. I don't know.
Mamtaj?
Your own wedding was a low-key affair, but if you had hired a band for your wedding, who would it be?
Kiss. I don't know. I have no idea.
Would you have hired your band?
No, never.
Never.
Sorry.
Sita?
Yes. I was wondering if you have you always been more comfortable doing TV shows than movies?
No, it's honestly just been the direction that my career has taken so far. It hasn't really been a choice. They're very separate worlds out here, so just because they love you in television doesn't mean that anybody in film has any idea that you even exist or that you're for hire. So, it takes a little time kind of between the two to cross over and do both.
Taya?
All right.
Aston, you played the rock star part. Where did you draw inspirations to flesh out your character?
Honestly, Foo Fighters and Green Day were sort of the ones that I followed the most. I'm a big fan of both of those bands, and Billy Joe and Dave Grohl are incredible frontmen. So I figured, if my guy had anywhere near the confidence that they did, that he'd be fun to watch.
All right. Peter?
Brian, in the show you're a bachelor, but in real life, actually, now that you're a dad and a husband, how do you pair with that contradiction in your role in between the between the TV series and your real life?
Well, I mean, one is just an earlier version of me. I've only been married for a couple years, and my oldest son is 10, so I had plenty of time before that where I was the bachelor and was all over the place. So it wasn't like it was that much of a reach or anything I hadn't experienced. I just had to regress a bit. That's all.
Okay, we have time for one last round of questions. Douglas?
But Brian, is there any? Do you have a top 5 wedding songs? Is there a wedding you attended that was memorable, and were there any favorite memorable songs you heard on in weddings you attended?
Can I be honest? I hate weddings. I literally, when I get an invite to a wedding, I cringe. Just because they're so it's all about the after party at the end of the day. It's not really about the wedding.
Okay, thanks.
Okay, Mamtaj?
We've done sitcoms before, but how comfortable are you doing comedy?
I really like doing comedy. I think I'm actually really comfortable doing it. This one is much different from sitcom comedy, but I think if it's well written, it's fun and easy to do.
Thank you.
Okay, Peter?
All right, last words. There are all sorts of comedy on TV right now. What makes this one so special?
I think the cast and the writing, and the fact that it's as entertaining as it is every episode. It's every episode is standalone. It's a mini movie. I mean, it's a 1 hour episode every week, and I think it's a good opportunity for people to just kind of unwind and enjoy a party.
Okay.
All right, thanks.
Clear?
Can you give a shout out to your Asian followers over here? How do you want them to enjoy the series?
Yeah, God, I hope they love it. I hope they enjoy it as much as we enjoy making it, and I hope at some point we get a chance to travel and actually come and perform and meet fans and share with them sort of what we built, because it's a good time.
All right. We have one last question from Peter.
Brian, how was it like working with your wife in episode 2? Did you bring along the baby as well?
No, we didn't have the baby at that point. We shot the show the top of the year. So it was, we finished the season the end of January. So it was just the two of us, and then, I have a 10-year-old. So yeah, we didn't have to deal with that, but it was great. It was great fun. It was a fun way to spend a day, for sure.
Okay, I guess that's all the time we have with Brian today. Thank you very much for taking the call, and thank you, Brian, for all the time and all your answers.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Thanks, Brian.
Thank you, Brian.
Thank you. Bye-bye.